Man, it's a pleasure first to be here. So I'm Filipi Pires, I'm work with cybersecurity. I think 10 years ago I started in the field, and now I'm head of identity threat labs. And for Segura, it's a Brazilian company basically. So Segura, it means secure. So we are in identity security space and the cybersecurity, and I'm head of this lab. Our focus is to identify threats, understand how the attackers are creating new techniques. Mm-hmm. And based on this knowledge, and of course I publish articles, talk in conference like the conference here, and we can bring in new ideas to the product to create new ways to protect companies. That's my mainly job. And another part of my job is to be a global product advocate. So talk about the product and how the company can protect their identities basically.
Nice. So how did you end up getting into the world of cybersecurity?
Long story short, basically in the field, in technology I started in 2009, I think, when I was account manager. I was a salesperson in the past. I was graduated in process management in Brazil. I'm Brazilian, by the way, but I'm live half of my day, but I have part of my life, let's say I live in US and another part in Portugal. And I started this salesperson and the sales career, let's say. Mm-hmm. And but when I saw the big executives in the market, they had a technical background. So I thought at that moment, okay, I need to change my career for the technical things. So I moved into the technical career, but in the infrastructure environment, let's say, not in the security infrastructure, to understand how the storage works, networking, and something like this. Because I was working at Dell Computer. But in 2015, I moved into the cyber space when I received an offer to work at Trend Micro, and I become to be a pre-sales at that time. Okay. So when I start to learn more about the cyber, how you can defend company, how you can protect company, and that's the way that I start in cyber. Actually, cyber. The site chose me as a professional guy, so I'm agree, I'm here, let's learn about that. Nice. And it's a journey, if you see it in this moment, so it's 10 years behind. So that's 10 years learning about the cybersecurity.
Yeah, no, most definitely. So what is your company doing to contribute to the community?
That's a good question. So we're a Brazilian company, but we're positioned as a globally company because we have customers in more than 70 countries. Mm-hmm. So basically our main idea to helping companies to protect their identity. And me as a community guy, as you know, so I talked with my CTO and we created a specifically product focused on the community. Mm-hmm. So we created a cloud security product, and it's totally free of charge. So everyone can go to the website and they type there the program build with us, and they type Segura space build with us. They can find our product. They can use in the private email. They don't need to use any corporate mail. They can use the private email. They can use it for a master's degree, for the college. They can use it to understand how the misconfigurations happen in the cloud, and how they can protect. They can see the attack path, the topic of my talk. So that's the way that you can help in the community, not the business part, but the community part.
Love it. So how did you end up hearing about HackSpaceCon?
3 years ago or 5 years ago, Kevin. So I was speaking at the Red Team Village, and by the way, I'm a part of the team, the Red Team Village, the core team. I'm responsible right now for the sponsors, and I met Kevin there, and he told me about the event. And the last year, in 2024, he invited me to be a speaker here. However, I had at the same time another event in Brazil, and I needed to go there. And this year, in 2025, I thought, okay, I need to be there. For some, it depends on the other events, I need to be here. And can be a huge experience, very nice. The event is amazing. And by the way, I recommend the guys to participate next year because the event is so amazing.
So what do you think the future of cybersecurity is?
That's a good question because we are seeing many things about AI. Mm-hmm. And I'm not sure if it's a future or not, but I think the AI is very useful for many things. However, AI don't have the creative mindset. Yeah. That's the way that the hacker think. Mm-hmm. Because the hacker is creative. Mm-hmm. Of course, you have the standard thoughts, but the AI don't have the creative things. And I think for the future of cybersecurity is the people should look more about the identities. Because, for example, I'm looking now for the malwares. Mm-hmm. Usually when you see about the malware, they explain more about the exploitation things, how you can create malware, how you can defend against malware. However, for the ransomware perspective, the ransomware, when they infect the machine, is just possible because of the permission above the identity inside of the machine. So we should look about the identities, because if this user that click in the malware and they be infected by the ransomware, is just possible because of the administration permission privilege.
Yeah.
If they don't have any privilege, it doesn't matter about the ransomware. Exactly. So in the end of the day, just to perform this is because of the permission. Another example about the web application. When you found a kind of vulnerability in the website, when you go inside the user attached by this web application is the user data. So if inside of this user data in the website, they have a privilege to escalate something, you go inside. If not, you're just
stuck.
Exactly, that's the key. In the end of the day, privilege, identities, rules, and if you see about cloud, so many different identities and rules.
Yeah, nice, awesome. So what is your company doing to stay innovative?
The main thing is to think out of the box. That's the way that we can keep. One of the things that we trying to do for the innovation is to hear the customers. All those products that we are building is based not only what we thought about technology, but our customers think about technology. What I mean in this case. So I can create many new features, but it's how I think about that. Yeah. But if I heard about the customer necessity or needs, I think it's better to improve the product. And of course, we are bring for the company more, AI or GenAI features. So if we collect the identities, one of the things that we are creating, and I'm responsible for creating these things, is about the attack path. So if I can collect many identities, again, for different searches like cloud and tools such as GitHub, GitLab, or even Okta, because Okta is not cloud, it's identity. Exactly. So if I can connect many different identities and not only cloud, but like tools, I can map what is the shortest path for the customers. So not only recommendations, but to bring the visions for the graph way, how you can increase your security posture. So that's one way. But again, just always hear the feedback of the customer. Absolutely. If they need things, let's build this.
Listen, yeah, awesome. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it again. Thank you so much, buddy. Yeah. It's a pleasure. And thank you guys.
Thank you very much.